So today we're talking grip and grip changes. I've got two coaches here, me being one, Megan Padua Buzza being the other. People hate having their grips changed.
Yeah, it's not their favorite.
It's not their favorite, but I think there's a reason why, because there is a perfect grip for you. It might not be the one you're using, but it's not generic. And I think that's what happens, isn't it? We get generic, the coach puts you in a position you hate, and then you give up on it. Today we're going to talk about what the correct position for you might be.
Hey guys, Megan Padua Buzza here, just to talk to you a little bit about grips. So one trick that I like to use is your hand wants to return to the same position that it hangs at. So sometimes, let's say you're trying to do a really strong grip, but your hand naturally hangs in more of a neutral position. What will happen is when you put that really strong grip on, when I come back here, it's actually going to be slightly closed. So a great way to check this is to get in your regular golf posture and let your arms just kind of hang naturally. And for me, mine hang pretty neutrally. This one hangs in slightly more. I have some students that when they hang their hands down, they'll hang inward a lot more than this. Those would be a great candidate to have their hands more in an on-top position like this. So when their hand returns back to their neutral position, their club face is going to be square. Where if you're someone that your hand hangs more like this to the side, and if you put it in a really strong position, what will happen is when it comes back to that hanging position, that's how the club face will return. So next time you're out on the range, give it a check, let your hands hang, and a good way to take that grip from there would just be to let them come down naturally onto the grip and not changing the orientation which they're hanging. So this is a check that I like to do, and I find that when people put their hands in the position that they want to hang, they're more likely to hit better shots and enjoy the grip a lot more.
So a really simple drill, but a really effective drill. And too often, and especially I love how you said about strong grips, people associate strong grips with power and distance and a stronger ball flight. If it doesn't suit how your hands hang and the body structure, so obviously the hands hanging has a lot to do with like your mobility in your shoulder, it actually makes it very detrimental. So do this, see how close your current grip is to it, and if it is slightly off, just have a little play around on the practice session.
Yeah, and maybe you could even check if you have any friends that use a strong grip, give them that same test, and perhaps their hand will hang in that strong orientation, which is why it matches their grip a lot better.
Yeah, and then tell them to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
So awesome stuff, Megan. Really good advice from a great instructor and even better bride. Boom.